Why wasn't Spider-Man in Avengers Age of Ultron? Ah, the webs we weave. Or in this case, the ones we don't. Spider-Man's absence in Avengers Age of Ultron is a tale of business and legality, as much as it is about story and cinema. You see, back when Age of Ultron was in the planning and filming stages, our beloved Spidey was entangled in a web of his own. The rights to the character were, and still are, held by Sony Pictures, not Marvel Studios. This meant that even though Spider-Man is a quintessential member of the Avengers in the comic books, he couldn't just swing by in the films. Marvel and Sony hadn't come to any agreement that would allow for Peter Parker's alter ego to cross paths with Iron Man, Captain America, and the rest of Earth's mightiest heroes on the silver screen. It's like being on two different sports teams that never play each other. You simply don't get the crossover event that fans might be craving. It wasn't until a landmark deal between Sony and Marvel in 2015, a year after Age of Ultron's release, that the door swung open, and Spider-Man was allowed to join the MCU, as seen with his splendid debut in Captain America Civil War. It was a historic moment for comic book fans, and a real testament to the fact that sometimes the stars do align. Ironically, living in Portland, Oregon gives me a unique perspective on collaborations. Here, various entities, whether they be coffee shops, breweries, or local artists, often come together for a common goal. Think of it like a microcosm of what happened with Spidey. Separate entities finding mutual ground to bring something great to the community, or in this case, the audience. It just goes to show that while there are many reasons characters like Spider-Man may not show up where we expect them to, it's often a little more complicated than creative decisions. There are contracts, negotiations, and the bottom line to consider. But when it does work out, well, that's when you get that magic on screen, and everyone comes out a winner. Even though Spider-Man missed the Age of Ultron party, he made quite the entrance at the next available opportunity. And like waiting for a much-anticipated craft beer release here in Portland, the payoff was worth the wait.